Today's episode is titled Faith in Action, Overcoming Procrastination Through Spiritual Discipline. It's about those moments when we know we have tasks to do, goals to achieve, dreams to fulfill, yet we find ourselves stuck in a rut of procrastination. And what's more, we're going to approach this challenge from a unique angle, incorporating our faith and spiritual discipline into the equation. Sounds exciting, right? Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. Before I dive into overcoming procrastination through spiritual discipline, please click that like button, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the tips I release each week. First off, let's ask ourselves, what is procrastination really? And more importantly, why do we succumb to this procrastination even when we know it's holding us back from something special? Procrastination is often a response to feeling overwhelmed or uncertain or being fearful of failure. When the task ahead seems daunting, we may put it off for a later time, which usually leads to an unproductive cycle of delay and guilt. The scriptures, however, have a lot to say about this. In Proverbs 13:4, it says, "The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied." This verse clearly illustrates the consequences of procrastination and the rewards of diligence. So how can we leverage our faith to overcome procrastination? Well, this brings out our first point, which is embracing spiritual discipline. In 1 Timothy 4:7-8, it says, "Have nothing to do with irrelevant, silly myths. Rather, train yourself for godliness, for while bodily training is of some value, godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come." This verse isn't just about physical fitness. It's about disciplining our minds and hearts, cultivating godliness that will guide us in all areas of our life, including overcoming procrastination. The second point is the practice of prayer. In Philippians 4:6-7, it says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." When we feel overwhelmed or uncertain, prayer can provide comfort, guidance, and the strength to press forward. The third point here revolves around the power of community. In Ecclesiastes 4:9-10, it says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow." Having a supportive community can offer accountability, encouragement, and motivation to stay on track and not give in to procrastination. Lastly, we need to remember the concept of stewardship, that we are managers of the time, talents, and resources God has entrusted us with. In Ephesians 5:15-16, it states, "Look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of the time, because the days are evil." Understanding that our time is a gift from God and that we are accountable for how we use it can help us break free from procrastination. There you have it, my fellow elevators. 4 ways our faith can help us overcome procrastination. And those 4 ways were spiritual discipline, prayer, community, and stewardship. It's time to bring faith into action and elevate your life to greater heights. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to challenge you to reflect on these points. Which areas resonate with you the most? How can you implement these principles into your daily life? If you feel like you need a little more guidance in overcoming procrastination or elevating your life in general, remember that I am here to help. Click the link in the episode description to explore personal coaching options with me. Let's take this journey together and truly elevate to great. In the comments below, tell me if you found this episode helpful or have any additional insights on this topic. I really love hearing from you, and I want you to know that your input it's probably helpful for others too. I invite you to join the Elevators inbox at brianrobinsoncoaching.com for some helpful tips, tools, and resources, plus some personal updates on my life, sometimes sent to your inbox each week. I promise that I won't spam you, and you can unsubscribe at any time. And finally, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Coach Brian.